The views and opinions expressed by guests and or comments are those of the persons who submitted them and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. Any content provided by guests are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company of any individual or anyone or anything.
Let me take you to my world, yeah, baby.
Excuse me, miss, don't mean to bother you, but I just couldn't help but to notice your style and your profile, the way that you carry yourself. Unlike any other cutie with a small waist and a big booty, you got that down-earth type of class to give you that inner type beauty. No weave, no fake nails, everything on this gal original. Pretty skin, pretty smile, have a nigga hormone running wild. With a figure to have a grown ass nigga in a state of shock and mesmerized. Just walk by and say hi, there's no nigga, young nigga fantasize.
Let me take you to my world.
Let me take you to who's singing that? I forget.
Man, that song is 27 years old.
I know.
When I was dabbling in the music industry,
Yeah.
that was one of the songs that the guys Crooksters, that was one of the songs that they recorded, and I remember it so vividly when they, I just put the money up and I went to the studio. They were putting all the beats in. So you just sitting there listening to one beat go in, then you listen to the other beat. I was like, nah, I can't do this. I'm sorry. Y'all just let me know when it's over.
When it's over with.
It was all when everything was done. They said, "Hey man, come listen to the album. See what you think." That song stood out to me over all the rest of them. I still listen to it to this day.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to the show. We got a lot of clips. We got a lot of clips we're finna go through, so we finna go ahead, go and get this thing crunk up and going. The topic for tonight is interracial relationships. We gonna approach it from don't be looking like that, show no. We gonna approach it. We're gonna approach it from a variety of looks and just see how they go. But just to get the mood right, we're gonna start off with this first clip, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna get this thing started.
White ladies for you? Is that your preference? Yeah. That's good, man. That felt good to say, didn't it? I feel like you finally got it off your chest. He really took it. You didn't see his face. He went, man, yeah. Whew. Yeah, he been dreaming of a white Christmas for a long time. But now he really gets the white Christmas he always wanted. Not me, I'm looking for that Black Friday sale.
Oh, I just wanted to lighten the mood up a little bit. Now,
I would have died at that show.
Man, what? But see, here's the thing. Everybody knows that Gary Owens was married to a black girl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall ever hearing anybody having any issues with it whatsoever. What's that click, click, click I keep hearing? Is that me?
I don't think nothing clicking over here.
Oh, it might be something over here. I keep hearing a click, 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 click. But anyway, so first off, let's start with you, so enough. What are your thoughts on interracial relationships?
Well, I mean, let me first say, love who you love, love who love you. Me personally, I would never enter into an interracial relationship. It's just my preference. Everybody that know me know I'm pro black. I'm Black Power. So, that's my stance on it as far as personal. I I guess I went in stages, you know, through the years of growing up, you know, becoming older and, you know, seeing things, seeing people that I know in interracial relationships. And it's a tricky thing because to me, it's what happened when y'all get mad at each other, you know, or the families. That's the biggest thing for me, the families. Like, so what if your family is, like I said, if Brandon was to bring, you know, a white girl, which is probably a possibility because of how our kids are growing up now, a white girl home, I probably would feel some type of way about that. I got a little echo. So
That's me playing with this thing, trying to figure out why this
okay,
noise.
I thought it was this
No, you good.
yeah, so that's the part of it that I think, because like I said, if it was just about people loving each other, have at it. But like I said, it's just more involved. It's the families, it's the friends, society.
You know what that reminds me of when you just said what happens when you have an argument? I don't know if you remember the Jefferson episode.
Yeah,
where
I always
George,
think about that.
Yeah, where George told Helen and Tom, "No, y'all don't argue because you know what'll happen if you argue." And they was like, "What would happen if you got mad at her? You know you gonna call her the N word."
Yep.
That's a rough one.
It is.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. I don't know. I kind of look at it from. I understand the difficulties of being in that type of relationship, and I also understand that sometimes you just fall in love with who you fall in love with, and then hopefully you meet someone that's open-minded, and y'all can make that thing work, because it could go left real fast in those type of relationships. But we see them, so it's not like all of them don't work. It's a lot of them that work. People stay together for long marriages and stuff. So I don't necessarily have a problem with it, but I was in a conversation with somebody today, and I kind of nonchalantly was like, I don't really have a problem with it. It's date who you want to date, love who you want to love. And they were like, no, it is no way, because a white person cannot understand our struggle. And there's no way that they could be in a relationship with you and understand you. And I said, oh, okay, I get it. That makes sense. I don't have a problem with it. So I understand that. What's going on, Elaine? Hope everything been going good with you. Sorry I ain't been checking on you, but I figured you was okay by now from your car accident last year. But yeah, I just, I don't like to tell people who they can and can't date, but I don't have, like what you said is just not for you. I don't have a problem with that either, because I don't think it should be a situation where people, try to judge somebody for who they fell in love with or who they like and stuff like that. So with that being said, and I told y'all we're going to take a different angle on this. We got a lot of clips, so I'm going to jump right into this next clip. It's a little concerning to me. It's just a little concerning. So we're going to run this other clip, and then we'll come back and we'll comment on this one.
Yo, why do you like black women so much? Like,
Do you?
I don't know.
Oh, how about let's talk about that instead. Why don't you? If you're black.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like I look good. That's why.
What does that got to do with you not liking black women? Your looks. What does that got to do with anything?
I don't know. I just like other races.
Okay, what's the reasons?
I never get much attention. That's why, from different women.
So it's not. Wait. You never get much attention from different women?
Yeah.
So that's what causes you to be attracted to other women, because you don't get much attention from them?
Mm-hmm.
So what causes you to not be attracted to black women?
Because I don't get like enough like good experience. Like if I talk to them, like
Good.
if I talk to them, yeah.
Okay, I sent you this one. And the more I thought about it, we both discussed it, that he just got some issues with himself.
Right.
He has some self he got some self-esteem issues. I have seen young men like him, when I used to be in the school system. And unfortunately, black girls don't like his type. And it's not that white girls do. It's just, they gravitate to what they gravitate to. But for him, it's I don't think I look good, because he really couldn't express. And I'm glad the guy was trying to pull it out of him, because he really couldn't express why he initially said he doesn't like black women. Because it's not that he doesn't like black women, he doesn't get the attention from black women, so therefore he ain't gonna date them. And we've heard this from Whoopi Goldberg. We've heard this from who's the other? It was another kind of a famous person, but we hear that from them, like, that y'all didn't like me. Y'all not attracted to me. So yeah, if they attracted to me, that's what I'm gonna date. And what did Adrian say?
Dennis Rodman said the same thing. That's why he only dates white women. They gave him attention in high school.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say
it's true.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna say this. Like in Dennis Rodman case, I ain't gonna say it's not true. He said that that's what he believed, but I'm saying, this, Sharita, you just being on the basketball team, you gonna pull something just by being on the team. So it's not. You don't even have to do one. You just have to be on the basketball team. It don't matter how you look, especially if you starting. Oh man, come on.
But not necessarily, because I think even being on a football or a basketball team, there are some black girls who just still, if you don't look a certain way, if you don't look black,
yeah,
they
no.
If you start.
I'm sure it's some. I mean, come on now. I ain't saying you can look any kind of way and get the cream of the crop, but I'm saying I can't see you not getting.
Yeah, you are gonna get something, but like he's saying, it wasn't the black girls. The black girls weren't.
No, I'm talking about
let's just say, for instance, but I guess that's where I was going with it. Still talking about the young man, that if he were on a football or a basketball team, looking the way he looks, I still think he still would not have been attractive enough to black girls in his age range. Absolutely, Adria. Black women don't pick nerdy black men either. That's why they marry white women. Those blacks, I guess you said blacks, are also and make higher wages. Absolutely. If you look at some of those shows where some of these football players and basketball players have been on, and they have exclusively dated white women, but then when you see them talk about their upbringing and Lord, their mothers, they steered away from, and that's a whole nother.
Well,
probably hope you got a clip on that one too.
Okay, now that's what happened with probably RG3, but that ain't what happened with Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson went the opposite way. He was dating white, and then he stepped all the way up. Now he married to Sierra. So it can go both ways. But to piggyback on what Adrian, I mean, okay, am I not a black guy?
Mm-hmm.
Was I not considered nerdy? in high school?
You were, but let me tell you what your advantage was, though.
Okay.
Not only did you play ball, you was a light-skinned black boy. And you were sweet and nice. So
well, see, okay. So the only difference, I'm gonna say maybe the only difference between me and him is I'm light skinned, he dark skinned. Because you can be nice. It's nothing to be nice. Anybody can be nice. And I would think if you were in a situation where you didn't feel as confident about your looks, that should put you in a higher category of nice. I'm gonna be the nicest, sweetest person that I can possibly be.
but I'm saying, okay, well, back then, nice was attractive. Now it's not. It's crazy, but it's not. They don't want the nice guy no more. What's up? So I'm speaking of his age range now.
Oh,
They don't
okay,
want nice folks.
because you know
They
I was
don't-
gonna say, well, I know what the next topic gonna be.
Nah. I'm staying in his age range.
Okay.
They don't like the nice boys. Now they're coming into as they turning 30, they're getting it. They're getting it like, damn, I messed up. I should, he was nice. Now I'd have been with this fool. I lost my nursing license. I lost my car. I lost everything.
You know, that's been our argument. Our argument has always been that you can be the nicest, sweetest person, and for some reason they'll fall for the well, now we're gonna stay on interracial relationships. We ain't gonna jump around on that. Okay, so cool with that guy. Now this next guy, to me, it's even more disturbing what he's about to say. And it's more it's the same thing, but it's more disturbing. So let's we're gonna run through this one, and then we probably come back, talk about it, and take a break, and then we'll go to the next one. I'm trying to go through fast, but I'm trying to at the same time make sure everybody is able to comment and all of that. But let's take a look at these two, because these two they're kind of similar to each other.
Beautiful women over there in Nigeria. Beautiful women over there. I'm attracted to black women.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I'm attracted to white women.
Why do you prefer white women? Why?
I just like white women.
Yeah, but why? There's a reason, I'm sure.
I want to have white kids. Is that a problem?
You don't want your children to look like the father.
Not at all. I don't want my children to look like me. I'm ugly.
Let me see. Come, bring your face over here. Bring your face. I haven't seen you. You keep hiding. Let me see. So when you look in the mirror, you don't think you're handsome?
No. I'm not handsome.
You're out of your mind, sir.
Oh, really?
You're a handsome black man. And I mean that. I'm a straight man, but I'm being sincere with you. You should not feel like that about yourself.
Ooh. Now that one kind of touched my heart when I first saw it.
But I don't all the way know how to react to it.
Okay, give it. What's your first reaction?
My first reaction is, okay, first off, I'm a and I like that Ricardo guy. I'm glad you hooked me up with him. I'm following him now because he
Me too.
I really wish we had time to play some of the stuff that he says to these guys, because he really tries to uplift the men that he talked to on here. But he's not a I wouldn't consider him an ugly person. That's the first thing. How some women would look at him or whatever, I don't know, but I wouldn't look at him and be like, oh man, he ugly. I wouldn't do that. So for him to say he'd rather have white babies versus black babies because of how he looks, that goes straight into what you said about the first guy. It's some kind of self-hate, or it's something within him that's either he was teased as a kid, you know how kids play, say, man, you ugly or whatever the case might be. But okay, so what you're saying is you can have a baby with a white girl and the baby gonna be pretty. And if you have a baby with a black girl, the baby's not gonna look good. I mean, that's what it kind of come off as. And I'm like, that's a crapshoot either way. You don't know how the baby gonna come out looking. So it's a little bit disturbing. And still, is that a reason to not want to date black women and
it's
only want to date
enough for
white
him.
women?
It's reason enough for him. And like I when we discussed it before, I think that has a lot to do also with some of these, and I keep going back to them, but these NFL and these NBA players, they do not want their children to look like them. They don't. I was trying to find that clip of that guy I was telling you about. I can't even think of his name, but and somebody here probably know who he is because you probably seen the clip. That guy that has the little pockmark face, he's a comedian, came up on Facebook and all of that and TikTok. And, you know, he has that straight face all the time when he's, you know, talking to people. Marco, him. Yeah. He flat out said it. He did not want his kids to look like him. And that's why he has mixed race babies. He said he will never have a child with a black woman. But he didn't say he didn't like or, you know, black. He just said he knew when he had children, they were going to be mixed race because he did not want them to look like him. And a lot of them say that.
I'm still getting confused about that because if you're saying that because the baby is half white and half me, I mean, even that white baby still gonna be half of you. So is the thought process that a white woman can't produce an ugly baby? Not, you know, all babies are cute, but you know what I'm saying.
It's just like, and I could just use this as an example. Like when a lot of black women back in the day were going natural when we was, thought about going natural as far with our hair. A lot of us thought our hair was going to, when we said natural, the naturals that we saw were big curly hair natural. Not knowing, and that is another show, because we didn't even know what the texture of our own hair, because we had been relaxed for so long. And we realized that cutting that hair, you just gonna have your little baby afro, honey. You wasn't have no big, curls. So I think with the black men wanting to have kids by white women, they think, oh, they're gonna, have fair skin. They're gonna have curly hair, not kinky hair. And I don't even think it's about how they look. It's the color of their skin and the texture of their hair. Now I'm gonna tell you somebody who got and I ain't saying that the baby was ugly, but I truly think he thought when he had that baby by that I don't even know if she's mixed race. I think she's maybe a high yellow or whatever she is, black woman. But Kevin Hart had that baby with that girl.
No.
That baby look just like him. Look just like him. Light skin, curly hair, look just like him. Now his two black children are beautiful with that black woman that he had them with. Beautiful.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. I mean, you can't. That's not gonna you can't predetermine what the finished product is gonna be, whether it's white or black.
In their mind.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't my confidence ain't been that low. Lisa says she thinks he was raised to think that way, and that's probably so. Adriel, most Africans are brainwashed by colonizers, same as Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Dominicans and Puerto Ricans think that way too?
Yes. They don't think they're black. which I mean, you know, they're not black, but their skin is as dark as ours, but they will cut you in the face if you call them black. Yes.
No, all the Puerto Ricans I know or had experience with, they tend to act more black than black people to me.
They may act it, but they don't want to be.
His mom. What's
Yeah.
offensive to his mom?
Not wanting to have children that look like him.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming that's what Lisa meant.
I don't like us either. I mean, look, maybe I'm just to myself too much. I ain't noticing none of this stuff because.
Oh yeah, you live in
all the Puerto Ricans that I was in the military with, we all just, it was like a group of black people. It wasn't Puerto, or maybe
look
I
at
just
how
didn't
look
notice
at how they
it.
supported. Look at how they supported their president. Come on now, that should have showed you.
Who supported
All
that
of
president?
The Hispanics, the Puerto Ricans, the Latinos.
Had it vote.
Latinos for Trump.
Have that vote tomorrow and see what. I bet that vote won't be the same if they did that polling tomorrow.
But that's what they're saying in the chat though, is that I mean they've always thought that way. They like our culture. Yeah, they like you know, trying to act like us and be like us, but no, they don't want to be us.
Okay, this a little bit off the topic, but since we talking about Puerto Ricans, what was your take on the halftime Super Bowl show? Did you get a chance to check it out?
I did. I was at my niece's house. She actually had her housewarming on the same day, so of course they were watching the game. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I had my translation earbuds in, so I enjoyed it. The imagery, the messages, just everything about it. I loved it. I did.
Just making Apple rich.
Well, I didn't have Apple. I had Temu. Temu did the same thing.
Oh, hey, whatever it takes. Okay, we're gonna do a quick commercial break, then we're gonna come right back with another clip that's probably gonna upset the women that's listening.
Feeling sluggish? Struggling with recovery? Want to take your health to the next level? We have the game-changing peptides your body needs. Whether you're looking to boost energy, accelerate healing, lose weight, or optimize performance, we've got the cutting-edge solutions to help you feel unstoppable. Get extraordinary results with Show Enough Peptides for All. Call us at 731-420-5627 or email us at shownoughpeptidesforall@gmail.com. Show Enough Peptides for All products are strictly for research purposes only and are not intended for human or animal consumption. We do not provide medical advice or services. Please consult a qualified professional for any health-related concerns.
I gotta change that phone number too. I just changed it the other day.
Oh, okay, just send it to me. I'll change. I got a quick question for you because somebody asked me and I was like, I ain't for sure. When it says not for consumption, what does that mean?
You know how we have that thing that we run at the beginning of the show about, you know, I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, like I know. Yeah,
that's what that is.
So I mean, okay. I see now. I've been wanting to ask this question, but I just didn't want to seem like a big dummy. But I'm gonna have to ask it now because somebody else brought it up. I mean, is it how do you take it? Is it a pill? Is it? I mean, what is it?
It is not a pill.
Okay. So okay.
They can send a DM, and I can answer for them.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
And it's evidently someone who's not familiar with peptides, and that's good. I can educate you. Okay.
But that's when I was looking at it, you know, because I was like, let me try to do it. It was showing pills and stuff. That's why I was like, okay, maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah, you're missing something.
Okay. Hey, y'all, I'll admit when I don't know something. If I don't know
Send
what
an
I don't,
email.
yeah, if I don't know, I don't know. So I was like, somebody asked me, so I'm just asking the question like them.
Not a problem.
Good conversation so far. Good answers. I always tell y'all I want y'all to learn something. I learned something today. I always thought Puerto Ricans and all of those. I always assumed that they were like with us.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know. So, but let's move on to this next clip, which I'm sure may disturb some people. But the next three might disturb some people, but here we go.
One of the most pro-black people you're gonna meet, right? And I understand the importance of black family and things like that. I remember I went to this this printing shop. The girl at the counter, when I say this girl was so nice, I thought she liked me. She probably didn't, right? In hindsight, she probably didn't. It was probably just the white girl niceness. But in that moment, I realized this is why men fall head over heels for white women and foreign women. Because when you become so accustomed to our women, who even when they like you, they're going to look at you and talk to you and treat you like you ain't worth a damn.
What you
And
want with your
just
big head?
a compliment from our women is, oh, you think you look good. Where you think you going? That's a compliment. So when you experience the complete opposite, there's a movie, Denzel Washington movie, Equalizer.
And tell me, who cooks for you?
I'm sorry?
Who cooks for you?
Here? No?
Home, in America. Who prepares your meals?
I do.
I would love to show you the real food of Altamonte. Would you come with me?
He was probably wet in that scene. Because a lot of men they were like, what? This exists?
Let's hear it.
Okay, so let me go with what the chat's saying first, because this is exactly how I feel as well. Oh, Lord, said Lisa. Lisa also said, great customer service, and he's in love. Don't know nothing about the woman, but she white. And white girl niceness. So that's a thing that only they can convey in his eyes. And Adria just said, that's why the passport bros fly to the DR in Colombia. I'm sure she's talking about the clip. So this is what I have to say about that. That's just, foolishness. Foolishness. Really, because a white girl gave you great customer service, that's why black men want them and foreign women? How does that even make sense? So you attribute that to a whole race of people. And probably because of some of the experiences that he have had with some black women. But you ain't met every black woman in the world. You probably ain't met all the black women on your block, in your neighborhood, to make that assessment. And then this is the big problem that I think. Men like him, you aspire for a level of woman that that's not even attainable for you. I think that's part of the problem. You want a certain caliber of woman, but, and I ain't gonna say you, I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm gonna say it wrong. Adria, help me out. You know what I'm trying to say, but I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm gonna say it real wrong.
You just say it.
No. I'm gonna just say this. You can't attribute 5 black women who disappointed you and you can't attribute that to all black women and say, "Oh, that's why we date white women. They nice.
Well, okay.
They nice until they get what they want from you. They nice until you don't give them what they want. They nice until you meet their daddy and their uncle who don't like you simply because the color of your skin. They nice until you ain't got no more money.
That's with any woman. But we feel that way with any woman, whether they black
But what
or
I'm saying,
white.
but if those exact same scenarios happen with black women, that's why I don't date black women. But the exact same thing always look at what's the boy named Tiger Woods. Has he stopped dating white women? Even though all the things, the money he's lost, and what they've done to him after they break up? No, he didn't say, "Oh, that's why I don't date white women." Come on.
It's a little different, but this what I'm gonna say. Of course, you're not gonna meet every black girl in the world to make a determination based on however many women it is in the world. You're basing it on the experiences that you have.
Exactly, which are very limited.
Yeah, but if you constantly running into that and then you run into somebody that wows you in that way, I ain't gonna necessarily say, okay, because I met this white woman or this Colombian woman, Brazilian or whatever, that now I don't have anything to do with black women. But
that's what he's saying.
But at the same time, it's still saying that what I get over here is better than what I've been getting over here. So if it's 1, 2, let's just say it's 5 black girls and you just ain't had no luck with them and it's just been this, and then you come over here and you got 5 white girls and everything is like, man, I wish it was like that on this side. I can see you going over to the other side. I can see it.
Because, okay, what? Because they was nice?
I mean, that's how I start off. If you got a physical attraction, okay, if I got a physical attraction, I see this black girl and I might come up to her and say, "Hey, could I buy you a drink?" She might be like, "Nah, I don't need you to buy me no drink." You know how y'all
let's stop right there. And let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. So, okay, and so because of that interaction, I'm finna go get me a white woman.
No. It's not. See, you're trying to relegate it to one incident.
But that's exactly what did he not just say that?
No. He said this with this white woman. That's what he ran into. But he said when you dealing with these black women, this is what you have to deal with. Your compliment is, you think you look good.
So he's never met a black woman that gave him a nice compliment.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he can't say that. He can't say that he has never met a black woman who gave him a compliment or was nice to him.
I don't know if he did or didn't. I'm just saying from what he's saying his experiences are for the most part. It's just like I can't say every time I went to Chick-fil-A, my order was messed up. Not every time. It couldn't have been messed up every time because it was why you keep going back.
Exactly.
So if he's saying, this is what I get from the majority of black women that I meet, and this is what I get from the majority of white women that I meet, then if you want to say, okay, well, the experiences over here with the white women have been better than the black women, then that's his opinion. He is entitled to that. Now you might have the same. You might have another black guy that be like, man, every time I try to holler at these white girls, they act like they are all of this. That's why I stick with the sisters. I ain't mad at him either.
I just don't like the generalization because you can't do that. And it doesn't, I don't even see why some black men have to even say that out of their mouth. Like, just say, hey, this is my preference. But you don't have to, in your preference, say why I don't date black women. You don't have to say that. That doesn't even have to come up. That's the part about it that I don't like. You don't have to shit on black women to say you want to date white women or foreign or other races.
Okay, so let me ask you something. Would he be okay to say that's why I don't date white women?
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to say that sentence about either.
Okay. I just want to
But the majority, but we hear, but what? Come on. What have we all heard? What do we don't hear? That's why I don't date white women. All we hear is that's why I don't date black women. That's what we've heard. So yeah, no, you ain't gotta say that.
Well, Gary Owens always say, I just never was attracted to white women. I've always been attracted to black women.
That was his preference. But he did not shit on white women when he said that.
He do sometimes.
Well, he's a comedian.
But he be for real.
He's being funny.
Nah, he being for real on some of that. You can tell he being for real on some of that. I mean, but it is what it is. Arthur D. Yeah. Donna is the one that even brought. I was waiting on you, Donna, because you was the one that brought this subject up for us to talk about. I was like, is she not gonna show up tonight?
Yeah, there she go. There she go.
She said, I don't like it when people encounter one person and then categorize a whole race to that. Not all black women are loud and ghetto. Not all white women are nice. Just like all black men are dog. Wait, what? Just
she
like
meant,
all black men are dogs.
Meant.
No,
just like all black men aren't dogs.
Well, she need to spell check because that I don't like that. Just like all men are dogs. That's what it sounds like she's saying.
And come on, Jonella. Put up 7:39 p.m. Jonella Randolph. Come on, Jonella. Put it up.
But this one I'm saying, I don't think you going by an encounter with one person to judge a whole race of people. I think it's always.
But they do. It's what I'm telling you. They do.
You're not making a fair assessment from one. If I only talk to one black woman and I base how I feel just on that one conversation with or relationship or whatever with that one black woman, that ain't right.
Okay, if you want to believe that.
I'm just telling you.
Thing is, the black man deals with the white woman in a totally different way. He gives more respect to the white woman than he gives to the black woman. And you know why that is? And we all know where it goes back to. What does it go back to?
Okay, we gonna say the same thing about the black woman who's dating or in a relationship with the white man.
We talking about this right here, though. We talking about this statement right here. We can talk about that, but we're gonna talk about this statement right here. It's absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying. So if you've been conditioned to feel a certain way, then that's the way you more than likely gonna feel. If you ain't never had something, if you never had a person or a family member or somebody in your life that like most of the time growing up as kids, it wasn't that we were taught that white was better. It was just we were never taught that black was good.
Lord Terry.
I'm Daryl.
But there were households where they were taught white was right. White was superior. You can't, Daryl.
In black households?
Yes. Because you still have some of those older, or even in this day and time, there are elder blacks and even blacks our age who still think white is right, white is better, act like this, go to their school, put on their clothes, drive their car. Yes, that still exists in 2026 for black households.
Well, once again, that's why I said Cypress Junior High School was the best junior high school or school I could have ever went to, period, because it was all black everything. And we, coming from Snowden, it was a mixed school. So I'm glad I had the experience, but I enjoyed Cypress way much better because I had teachers, administrators that didn't sugarcoat anything for us, and they let us know exactly how the real world was going to be. And they told us, now, the experience you get in here, you need to carry it with you for the rest of your life, because when you leave from here, every high school is gonna be a mixed high school, more than likely, that you're going to. So I took everything that they told me to heart, and I think it made me a better person. Now, if we got, like, I don't even want to get into the who better, who worse, and all of that, because I think we don't went through that for so many years that now it's either gonna be you make it work, or some kind of separation needs to happen.
Separation.
I knew you was gonna say that.
I agree with separation. We should have never integrated. They thought the water at the other fountain was colder. It was not.
Well,
and that was just all. It was so much. It's so much. As we got older, as we learned more, as we study history, people, like I said, it's still people in 2026 who think that water fountain water was colder or is colder. They still think that to this day.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna deny that, but what I'm saying is, if you're taught that the white water fountain is better than the black water fountain, the water coming from the same place, so it ain't no better. It's the same. And I'm not gonna say we don't deal with that stuff these days, because we still have those issues, especially now. We really are going through that. But again, I don't want to be like black is better, white is not right. I don't want to get into that. Now, am I a proud black person? Yes. If you ask me, I'm tell you I'm pro-black through and through. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. If we could start naming out stuff. We can do this, we can do that, but we'll say that for another show. Taretha Hobbs says the white woman is considered the queen. I've never considered a white woman the queen.
A lot of black men that do.
I don't.
She the prize. Because she was supposed to be untouchable. So there, that was a big thing. They didn't those white men knew what was between the legs of a black man. And that they knew once she got hold to that, she probably was never coming back. And that's why they did not want that's the main reason. It was that and the mixing of the races. Having mixed race babies. That was a big thing. They didn't want that to happen.
I mean, it was a lot of stuff going on back then. It was they talked about the black women, the black man, the black woman, but then the white guys were still, they were still wanting to sleep with the black women. Now, if you're sleeping with them, there's a chance you're going to get them pregnant. You're going to have some babies that come out of there. Same thing for the white women that were sneaking and having sex with the black guys. It's a chance a baby going to come behind that. So, I mean, you couldn't have thought that less of us if you're going to lay down in the bed with us. So, I don't know.
That's all it was.
Taretha adds, the difference was made between the lighter and darker children in the family, and yes, it was.
Show enough.
I'm gonna say this. It was an incident that happened once before where my son's grandmother made a comment that your daddy like his other kids more than he like you because you dark skinned and the rest of them are light skinned. And he grew up thinking that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my thing was, when he brought it to me, I was like, until you just said it, until you just said that to me, I never even thought about the fact that you was dark skinned and the rest of them were light skinned. I never thought about it. But since you saying it, okay, let me ask you this. Tell me where I showed the difference. What you was the oldest, so you see, you was getting more than anybody. You had more responsibility. So I mean, you know, and after he thought about it, he was like, I think you're right, Pops. I'm like, I know I'm right. Because I never had, not like it wasn't obvious. I mean, he looked like his mama. He was his mama skin complexion. So, you know, but his brother came out kind of my complexion. Same mama, same daddy. One came out darker, one came out lighter. Again, we don't know. It's 50-50, and that proves it right there. He dark skinned, my other son light skinned, but they got the same mom and dad. So if parents or anybody out here telling these kids this stuff, y'all wrong for that. Don't do that, because you know it hurt. They don't understand how it sticks with you and how long it sticks with you, because it stuck with me for a long time. I was a light skinned person in my family. I was the first born, first grandchild. So here I am. Now my family didn't make a difference. They didn't, make the little, remarks, but other people, like not my inner family did, but the outer family did. They, little red girl, little white girl, or well, if that was the case, then I was picked on more for being light skinned my whole life. If that's the case.
Yes.
But I ain't never. I don't know if I wore it as a badge of honor or what. I mean, it never really bothered me, because it is what it is. I didn't think it was an advantage or disadvantage. Now, when I talk about Cyprus, and I tell you how much I love it, I think I told the story before. I almost didn't make it over there, because the first day of school, they thought I was white, and they was like, "Who is that white boy over there? Get him!" And I had to run home.
Yeah,
I had to run home. My cousin Lena called me and said, "Hey, cuz." I told them they thought you was white. I just told them you was just light skinned. After that, I ain't had no more problem. That's a real life story right there.
I know. And then what Agent just said, that the grandmother had personal healing to do. Shame on her for planting that negative seed. They sure did, because back in that day, what they said, somebody up further said, they checking the tip of your ear to see how dark you was gonna get.
Right.
They ain't want no dark skinned babies.
Hey, Adrian, I'm gonna say this, and I love his grandmama. I love her. But she's just a character. She don't say some plenty of off the wall things that as you get to know her, you just realize some of this stuff I probably shouldn't even pay attention to. What I wanted to put around: every race of men love our black women, but hates black men and can't stand to see us with their woman. Well,
every race of men love our black women.
I think Sarita just summed that one up.
Oh yeah.
And Randolph said, "I've dated outside our race many times." I don't think I've dated. I don't think I've dated outside. I mean, I've been with women outside of the race, but I don't think I dated anybody outside of the race. And I don't know if there's any particular reason why or why not, but I just hadn't. Come on, Donna. What you got to say now? If the white woman is such a queen, why do the white woman try to copy everything from a black woman? They get tan. They want to plump their lips, get surgeries to modify their breasts, hips, and butt. I see plenty of NBA, NFL players with those types. So you don't like black women, but you want your white woman to look like us, just not be us.
Exactly. Exactly. Nail on the head, baby.
That was a good one.
Nail on the head.
That was a good one.
Truth.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna ask this question, now, and I probably should be asking somebody white this. Like, why is it that a white woman with a nice butt, let's just say a black butt, why do white men consider them fat?
Because they don't like the black features. White men don't like black features. They want them to look prepubescent. They want, and that's a whole nother show too. They don't want them to look like, they consider you look black if you got a big butt and you're white.
Some of them want black women.
They want black women, but they don't want their white women to look black. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm telling you, Lisa, I may be saying it wrong, prepubescent. And we know what that means. They want their women to look like children. Hairless, no hips, talk like babies. That's a whole nother show though. Okay, we'll talk about that on another show. But yeah, that's what they want them to look like.
So Randolph, Lisa wants to know, were you dating for the looks or for the conversation?
These white women are built like black women used to be built like. Yes, they do. They have evolved. I don't know no black women used to be built like white women. Is that what you're saying?
They say these white women are built
like.
Now, hey, Randolph.
Used to be.
So that tells me Randolph out here looking, because we talk about it all the time. Like, now you do see a lot of white girls, and you be like, because let's be honest, growing up, we used to always be like, the black girls had the big butts, the white girls had the flat butt and the big titties. That's just how it was.
I understand.
So you never saw a white girl. I ain't gonna say never, but I'm gonna say for the most part, you didn't see white girls and didn't have a big butt. But now it's like you see it all the time, and you like, damn. And that's just how it is. We're running out of time, Riri. I gotta run another clip, but this was a good one right here. I gotta run another clip.
We might have to go on. We might have to extend. Yeah, go on.
I got 3 more clips, but this one right here, this one shouldn't take too long. I wasn't upset about this one or none. I just wanted to bring this up to the attention of everybody.
You send your kids off to white colleges. Why do you criticize them for marrying white women? Woof. So if you send your children off to white colleges with no purpose, why are you tripping because they don't come back, or that they don't care about your issues? You made white children their mentors and who they look up to.
Preach, Banner, preach. Preach. I can admit that I used to think, as a young mother, I used to think that I needed to send my children to white schools until I sent them to one. Hear up, change that. No. Come on back. You can learn what you need to learn right here with us and at home. Yeah. We send our children off to these PWIs, like he said, and then you upset because they come home with Susie. You upset because they only want to be around Susies. You can't, because you put them in their environment. Like I said, I ain't saying it's wrong. I'm not saying you can't love who you love, but You can't put me in an you can't put me in a pool of chocolate and expect me to come out looking with polka dots. I'm gonna come out chocolate I'm gonna come out covered in chocolate because that's where you put me.
Well, sometimes we can't determine what school that we send our kids to.
Yes, you can.
I mean, some schools have specialization, and in order for you to get to where you're trying to get to, you might have to. So all black kids should go to HBCU.
I ain't saying all. I'm just like he just said though. Don't be upset when they.
I mean, okay. Well, I mean, with that being said, I mean, it go both ways. You send a white kid to a HBCU, what you expect gonna happen?
Exactly.
So they can't be mad either, because if
exactly.
Look, somebody made the comment, say, "Hey, you want to have a good time? Hang out with some black folks. You gonna have a good time. I don't care what you're doing. You gonna have a good time." So I can see that one going both ways. I you know, when we start talking about, okay, when we, you know, like a lot of our kids will stay at home and go to the University of Memphis or nearby schools or whatever, because, you know, what Memphis State University of Memphis got, like a nursing program or something. What they got over there? Yeah, so that's one. So when you, but that ain't really like going off to school. I mean, that ain't really like going off nowhere, because you're still at home around your friends. You just going to classes and stuff with the other students and stuff. But I mean, again, if you go and now if you just change your whole attitude and now you just like, I ain't black no more, I'm white, because no, don't do that. But
that happens.
Well, but I wouldn't say let's, you know, we're only going to send you to HBCUs because that's the only way you're going to come back the same or something like that.
But even not necessarily that they're going to come back the same, because even at an HBCU, you're still experiencing other races, but you're not in a predominantly European race. You know what I'm saying? Because at HBCUs, people come from different places, different countries to come to an HBCU. I think it's more a little bit more diverse than maybe Duke or what's the, I don't even know the name of them BW.
Don't talk about Duke. Look, now I got to ask Donna this question. She said, when I dated outside my race, it was because of their personality and characteristics. Okay, that's fine. That's what caught your interest. Ain't that what we was just talking about earlier though?
Because of personality characteristics, that's what I mean. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. See, some people like what she said, if that's why you're doing it, yeah, have at it. But I'm talking about the men and women who have to make the distinction of, that's why I don't date black men or women. You don't you ain't gotta do all that. Date who you want to date, see who you want to see, but you do not have to shit on black men, black women to do it. That's my only issue with it.
Okay. Big Ben ready to talk about this subject later. If a guy doesn't like Valentine's Day because of bad past experience, but still do good things for his woman all year long, why would he be criticized because he doesn't want to celebrate that day? But keep in mind, this guy does good things all year long except that day of Valentine's Day. Well, we ain't gonna talk about that later. We're gonna talk about that right now, because that's quick, simple. It's just one of them days you got to do what you got to do for your girl. It's just that simple. Easy. Whether you like the day, whether you don't want to celebrate it, it's just one of those things that, just imagine this. If all the other ladies at the job getting flowers and roses and your lady not getting none, how you think that make her feel? Randolph said we're just as racist as others are.
Randolph, I need you to look up the definition of racist, sir. Please. I cannot stand when black people say that black people are racist. That you really
y'all know what he
you
mean.
need to. I know what he means, but as I'm saying, you can't put that out there like that. You need to look up the definition of racist. We can be bigots and we can be prejudiced, but we can't not be racist, sir. Please look it
Randolph,
up, please.
Randolph, I know what you meant. They
Well,
trying
I know what he wrote.
They trying to get technical on us.
I know what he wrote.
Your brother graduated.
I know what he meant too.
If your brother graduated
we are a national show. We are seen in all the countries. Do you hear? So you can't put that out there.
Lisa, if your brother graduated from Duke, he graduated from a great university. That's all I'm gonna say. Diversity is necessary to experience the culture of life. You can't live outside the box until you step outside the box without shunning your own culture. I can agree with that. But I think just like with those first two guys, now if I think it was something else with that first guy. I'm still not buying that he just felt like he didn't look good and that's why he was wanting to date other races or white women or whatever. I think it's more to it than that.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with y'all. You shouldn't shun your own culture to be with somebody else because it's not necessary, first off.
Absolutely.
But now, if for whatever reason, that's why you got pushed over to this side, for whatever reason, you got ridiculed, you just didn't have it. You just, for whatever the case might be, you just don't have it. And you just, no matter how hard you try, and I don't know how that's possible because it's somebody for everybody. So you got to keep looking or whatever. But I can understand you feeling that way. You know, you hear it when you start talking about black girls that date white dudes. And you hear them saying like, well, when I was dating the black dudes, they didn't do this or do this, but the white guy, he does this or he does that. Can't be mad at them because of that. They just telling you, and most times they be like, why you dating that white dude? You need to stick with a brother. And then they're going to tell you, well, when I was sticking with you brothers, y'all didn't want to act right.
Mm-hmm.
And this white guy that I work
Treat
with,
me right.
he doing all the stuff. He nice. He buying me stuff. He making sure I'm good. And
yeah,
it. And I hate to be trying to be straight down the middle, but it can work the other way. When you see these white women that date black guys, and they'll tell you, well, the white guys, they this way, they that way. I feel more love coming from the black guy. He appreciates me more. So it go both ways.
But okay, I got a question. So when I'm just giving a scenario. So there's a black man who says, I don't want to date black women because they loud, they ghetto, they this, they that. Okay. I'm exclusively only, since the age of 16, he's the only dated white women. He is now 42. Let's say he's been through 5 relationships with white women. In each of those 5 relationships, the white women that he encountered, though in the beginning, nice, sweet, submissive, blah, blah, blah. But they turn into loud, ghetto, took all your money every time you left, the relationship ended, took everything you had, called their daddies and uncles on you. Did they stop dating white women or did they keep dating them? And that's why I say they can't. I hate when black men say about the loud, the ghetto, the this, the that. When you get with white women who act just like that, but you don't say, but it's not an issue when they do it. It's just only an issue when we so-called do that.
I ain't gonna say it ain't an issue when they do it. I'm gonna say it worked both ways. You being bad relationship with black women and you keep dating black women. So
But I ain't talking about that. I'm saying if that's the reason they're using, but then you still experience that same thing with white women. That's why I say you should never have even said I don't date black women for that reason.
So let me ask you this. To me, that's the same as two women being together and saying, I'm with this woman because men don't act right. You gonna still have them same problems with that woman that you had with them men.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying. So it don't matter if it's white, black. If you're gonna have issues, you're gonna have issues. If you know, a lot of people, and I don't know, because like I said, I ain't never really dated a white woman, and I don't know. We see stuff on TV where the white woman is a little more submissive than the black woman, so that makes you kind of be like, well, I can deal with this. I ain't got to worry about it, because I know, like you said, this black woman, she finna call uncle, she finna call brother. She finna go all out and try to ruin me any way she can.
I'm trying to figure.
The white woman won't do that, but I'm just saying it worked that way on both sides.
I'm trying to figure how some, I will never say all, some black men say that black women aren't submissive enough. Yet, when we look back at the relationships that the women have been in with black men, they were overly submissive, but in the way of, you moved in her house, you driving her car, you eating her food, she's allowing you to be the man. You allowing her, she's allowing you to be the man.
No, you talking about this generation of people growing up now. You didn't have it back in the day. You didn't have it back. No.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
So Big D, you saying that showing
sense. The reasons that they give just don't make sense. My thing is, okay, if you're gonna say it, say it with your chest. I don't like dark skin.
What I'm saying,
I don't like dark skin, kinky hair women. Just say that.
Most of the time, when you like, ain't nobody just really coming out saying it unless they're asked the question. So when they're asked the question, you can say, well, I'd rather not answer that because I don't want to, whatever. Or you can answer the question, and if that's why you doing it or how you feel, that's fine. That's you. That's your opinion. You should be entitled to that. Now, whether I agree with it or not, that's on me. Let me ask you now. This question for you, Sharita.
Okay.
Saying that showing off gifts between women is a competition thing between them, so don't leave your woman out so she can show off and brag on her gift as well.
I think he was talking about the Valentine thing. Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, now what? So what's
how
the question?
You feel about what he's saying?
You saying showing off gifts between women is a competition thing between them. So don't leave your woman out. So she can. Yeah.
Man, look. I bet you he don't bought the biggest teddy bear and bouquet of roses for Donna. So big, the delivery guy ain't gonna need a two-wheeler to bring it to the job.
Yeah. I mean,
man, you just have to do it.
And maybe it's a woman. It's just that's the thing with women that's understood with women, and guys don't get it. But yeah, if I'm at the office and Sally Sue and Ray Janae, all their husbands done sent them some gifts to the office, and you ain't sent me nothing, even though you probably got me something at the house. No, you need to send me something up here to this office. You need to send me something to this office, baby. Yes, you should want other people to see how you love on me. Yes. Not saying that's if you don't do this, you don't love me. I mean, I guess that's a black woman. Black women do that too, and that's why y'all stop dating us. Okay, but yeah,
that's why we buy them roses for them white women.
for the white women.
Oh, they can go for body size, skin color, hair type, and more. It's wrong when you belittle others because of it.
That's
Yeah, I
all
mean,
I'm saying,
I don't,
Bolden.
yeah, I don't think you should belittle anybody for whatever
That's
reason.
all I'm saying.
You know, like you got, and I feel the same way. I don't. When white guys say stuff like, "Man, her ass too big," or her titties ain't big enough. I mean, if that's your preference, that's your preference. And
Right.
when you over here, this what I like. Those are the things that I like. So I don't think I should. Neither side should belittle the other one.
Absolutely.
Hold on, let's go to this. Let me see. What is this? Let me see. What is this clip? Oh yeah. This just more of what we just discussed. Do you want me to play it?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay.
Please do.
Women, they're raised to be a wife.
But why isn't a black woman raised that way?
Most black women are raised to be independent. Remember, let's be real. Most black women are raised to be strong, tough, independent, and don't take no shit. If the daddy wasn't shit, I raised you alone by myself. Be a strong black woman. So they come into the game with their guard up ready. Now a Spanish girl is raised to serve. They be cooking for their father at a young age, washing the dishes, washing the table, mopping all Saturday morning. Let's face it, they're raised to serve. If one time I swear to God, I'm at a girl's house having dinner. I got her with my own plate, put it in the garbage, put it in the sink. Her mom spazzed on her in Spanish about da 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 da. Now, in the black woman's house, if I get up with my own plate, she gonna say, "That's a damn good nigga. He got his own shit. I like him, Shirley."
I know we already discussed this one, but oh my God.
You might not agree, but it is some truth to it.
It's the generalization of it that pisses me off. That's all I'm saying. Do I think that those scenarios are true for each of the races that he named? Yes. Seen it, know it, yes. But that's generalizing a whole race of people. That's his experience. That's his perception. But it's just not true for all. And that's why I say you can't just say, oh, all black women were raised to be independent, strong, blah, blah, blah. There were some at a point that were raised that way. But why were they starting to be raised that way? Because that's not how we were raised first off. We were also raised to get a husband because we came from families that had husbands for 20, 30 years. So we knew what a family looked like. We knew what a husband looked like. We knew what that looked like. So we were raised to do that. But what happened was, and we had this conversation, some black men stopped marrying us. So what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do?
I asked the question, why did they stop marrying you?
Exactly. Why did they stop marrying black women? Why? And what did I say?
Maybe because the Puerto Ricans and the women like that were catering to the man's needs. I don't know.
And what needs for that we weren't catering to?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. If you
we was catering to the same because if it were not true, why in the world are all of these broken relationships? We had babies with somebody black. We were in relations with somebody
I'm,
black.
hold on. I'm like Kevin Samuels now. We don't count relationships and babies. We count marriages. How
I'm
many
talking about
marriages?
relationships.
How many
and
marriages? How many
and
marriages? How many marriages were
and
you in and
marriages
had babies? That's the only
and
that's the only
marriages
number. That's the only number we count. We're not counting
and
these broken
marriages. So you're
relationships.
saying black men
We
didn't
count
leave the
marriage.
home? Black men, these black husbands didn't leave their homes, didn't leave
Well,
their wives and children.
if you look at it statistically, the woman leaves more than the man do.
But
Statistically,
why?
it
Why
don't matter
was she
why.
leaving? Oh, now it don't
Okay.
matter why.
What
So
I'm
the black
saying,
man
okay.
can have a reason to leave, but the black woman couldn't.
No. I'm saying if you leaving, you leaving. I wish I would have had the clip ready where the black woman said,
no reason.
okay, well, they do leave for no reason. The one black woman said, well, I left because I was just bored with the relationship. See, there you go. So if it happened once, it probably happened
one
more
black
than
woman
once.
said she left for no reason.
Well,
So that don't mean all of them left for that.
No. I ain't saying that all. I'm not saying that. I'm not painting with a broad brush. I'm saying you asked me, and I'm telling you that it's been. You act like it ain't ever an instance where a woman had a good man and she left because she wanted something else. She wanted some more excitement.
I never said that, but you was acting like there was a reason that the black man left. When I said Daryl,
the man,
you said it don't matter.
The man could leave for the same reason. What I'm saying is, when you get married, it's supposed to be till death do us part. But when you look at the statistics, the women divorce and leave the man more than the man divorce and leave the woman. Maybe if she got fed up, I'm saying if he cheating, but we know women cheat just as much as men. Y'all just a little bit. It take us a little longer to catch y'all.
Name some reasons. Let's name some reasons now.
I mean, it's a variety of reasons. Any reason that anybody
but that
break
don't mean
up.
it's wrong because they left. You're kind of making it seem like she should have never left because it's till death do you part.
No, I'm saying that you talking about broken relationships, and I'm saying relationships don't count when we talking about people who together and leaving each other. We basing it on what marriages? Because you can go through 5 relationships. You shouldn't be going through 5 marriages, which I know that happens.
The real world.
I mean, in the real world, there's a whole lot of stuff that go on. Hold on, I want to hit this right quick. Don is saying, I'm not, for the Valentine question, I'm not like that. I don't sit at work worrying about what others have on Valentine's Day. I want my man to love and respect me on a daily basis, not just one day. Spoil me every day. Hey, if that's fine. That's fine. But I'm human too. If I was sitting up somewhere and all the guys around me, I'm gonna use your example, Sarita. Mm-hmm. All the guys, we at the party, all the guys, they girl bringing them they plate, and I got to get up and go get my plate. I'm gonna have a problem.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have a problem with it.
It's different strokes for different folks. There are people who that doesn't matter to them, and if it don't matter, it don't matter. But it is a lot that it do. It's a lot that it does.
But that's just human nature. Everybody want to feel loved. Everybody want to feel like I'm getting the same respect, because if Ronald and Donald over here getting their plates brought to them, and I'm sitting there like, what they gonna look at me and say? Man, your girl didn't bring your plate. What's up with that? So now I got to explain to them why my girl ain't bringing me my plate.
And a single girl that was there messing around and bring you your plate is gonna be a problem. Or the white girl that was invited bring you a plate.
Okay.
You in love?
Okay. Now wait a minute. No, it ain't about being in love, but I'm saying if that scenario came up, you can't say that the guy ain't gonna feel a certain kind of way, like, damn, this is kind of nice, but whoever the woman is, whether she black or white, it don't matter. She was thoughtful enough to say, damn, this girl over there in the corner, or she over here, she ain't even paying attention to her man. I mean, come on, you gonna gravitate to that. Now, if it happened one time, okay, but every time we come over, it's the same scenario, the same girl bringing me. See, now I'm like, what's up?
See what I'm talking about?
Hey,
You see?
I'm just being for real.
Leave a happy home.
Hold
you
on,
leave
hold on.
Wife.
I ain't gonna leave, but I'm gonna inquire. But it's just part of life, though. That's what I'm saying. Those are the things that you run in life, and we can't put our finger on, well, what really happened with the relationship. It might not. There was just one incident. It might be some other incidents that are happening at the house that I'm like, damn, she not doing this or she not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't saying that's justification to leave, but it put that thought in your mind. It plants that seed in your mind. Damn, if I could get the woman who bringing me my plate, the one who I can't think of nothing else. Guys, y'all here,
because that's all it take. Because that's all it take.
I take more than that.
No.
Take more than that.
No, not according to old boy. He said that girl smiled at him at the store. He was ready. He said, "Fuck y'all black asses."
Nah, it wasn't just because of that.
That's what he said, though. That's what he said. You know, that's what he said. I'm sorry if you didn't read it. Me and Donna.
Go ahead, you read it.
Oh, okay. Me and Donna had this talk because I had admitted that I hate Valentine's Day because bad past experiences, but I still love and do for her all year long. Please don't cuss me out. No, and the thing about that, Bolden, is why don't you heal that hurt in you so that it doesn't affect her? I'm not saying it does, but heal that hurt, because why bring that into this new relationship? That
it ain't even new with them though. They've been together for a while, so
I know, but that just makes me think about something though. It's a lot of black women that done been through hell, trauma. Do you hear me? Hurt with black men, but still ain't gave up on them. Still ain't said, I'm gonna go ahead and eat white men. I'm gonna go over here to his suspended. They ain't gonna treat me like that. Because we know it's still one of y'all out there that's good enough, that ain't gonna treat me like the other 12 did. And that's why I don't understand when black men bring in their trauma, plus how their mama treated them, possibly how one or two black girls treated them in high school, and they just throw away the whole race. Because if anybody had the right to do it, it would be black women. If anybody had the right to say, I don't want to date no black ass man, it's black women. We definitely have the right to say that.
Hey, no, y'all don't. Look, we look.
But we don't.
We the nice and shining armor. We been the backbone. Look, a number of black men say black women want to be the man in a relationship, and that's why there's a large number of single black women. I don't know if that's why it's a large number of single black women, but I'll say this. No man wants to be in a relationship competing with his mate. So y'all can take that however y'all want to.
Okay, now let me read that again. A number of black men say black, because
you just want to argue about something.
I was reading the chat and I ain't heard. A number of black men say black women want to be the man in the relationship, and that's why there's a large number of single black women.
I'm glad a female said that.
Huh? You really This is what I say to statements like that. We can always identify that there is a subset of people who probably act that way. But the problem is when you relate it to a whole race. That's the problem I have with it. I'm not ever saying there aren't loud, ghetto, stupid, ignorant women who will get with. I saw somebody say, "Oh, you will get with a good guy and say, I don't want to be with him. He too nice. He don't want to argue." I'm not saying that those people don't exist. They do. But when you generalize it and put a blanket over it and say, that's why I don't want to date your ass. That's why I don't want to be around you. That's why I don't want to have your children or have children with you. That's when I have a problem. That's when I have a problem.
Well, if you constantly running into that, I mean, that's you.
But what they got to say about you? If that's what you keep running into, if that's what you're attracting,
you have okay. So you have to solve their problem. So if you can solve it, if you can solve their problem by dating outside the race, if you don't have that problem with them, then that's your prerogative to do that.
But they do have that problem with them.
No.
They have the same, like you said, with the same sex. With the same sex.
But what I'm saying, if you say I'm gonna restrict myself to only blacks, I ain't dating outside the race. I'm gonna restrict myself to only blacks. So you limiting your possible happiness because you ain't even trying to experience what you might could get over here. Now
There's a lot of black folks.
You might date 10 black women and be like, man, this just ain't working for me. And you might go over here and date two white women and be like, man, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm so glad I stepped away from all that drama. Or you could go over there and be like, man, it ain't no better over here than it is over here. I might as well stayed over there. Sometimes you have to test the waters to see.
As Quisa just said, ask the dead or imprisoned Negroes how peaceful white women are. How many white women don't put y'all black asses in prison? And these are white women that you married, been in relationships with.
I'm gonna say this. Ain't no white woman sent me to prison. Ain't no white woman sent me to jail. Ain't no white woman sent me to jail.
Because you haven't exclusively dated them.
This was my wife.
Because you haven't exclusively dated them.
This was my wife.
What?
So she doing. So if you saying she doing the same thing, then she ain't no better than you.
That's my whole point. It's the same thing in every race. So that's what I'm saying. You don't shit on us.
But you can't say white women send black men to jail because black women send black women. Black women send us to jail too. It ain't no end. It ain't no end. It's a statement.
That's my whole point.
White women do it, and black women do it,
and Hispanic, and Latino, and
all of them. So what's
that's
the
why
argument?
I say the argument is why do you shit on black women when you say that? You don't have to shit on the black woman to date the white woman, the Latino, the this, the that. That's what I'm saying, because you still gonna get the same treatment from them. That's my point.
We have been forced to have a strong, dominant presence because of their absence.
Come on, please.
See, no, it be
what?
Ain't
be no absence.
So now you try to flip it. Now I ain't saying I'm saying it's okay. You when we start talking about instances, okay, was it one incident? Was it two? Is it always happening? Is it always happening? Are all the black men leaving? No.
A lot of them.
No. You haven't dated. You not like you told me. You ain't dated all the black men. You ain't dated all the black men though. So it's a lot of women. We could say the same thing about
we
women.
haven't dated white men to say that it's a difference.
But it's a lot of loud, ghetto, wanna be the man in the relationship black women.
Never said it was.
But it's the same thing. So when you say they absent, they just as absent as you got those type of black women that's in the world. Now, why are you saying the men absent? I don't know. Maybe it's because the man got tired of listening to all that mouth.
So because a woman talks too much, I'm gonna leave her and my children.
You damn straight.
To fend for themselves.
Hell, I'm gone. I ain't gonna turn my back on my kids, but yeah, I'm gonna leave that woman. If you don't know how to set up,
you done left the
because see,
kids and the woman.
No, I ain't leaving my kids. That's mental.
But they do there. That's what we're saying, and that's why they have to become
abuse.
strong.
That's mental abuse
because who's gonna take care of the kids when they leave?
I'm not.
The children too.
No.
When they leave, they leave the children too.
I divorced both of my wives, and I still took care of my kids, so I don't know nothing about that.
Daryl.
But what I'm saying is, the whole point I'm saying, y'all feel like I'm not as strong as this man, so I know I can't beat him up, but I can talk, and I know he been taught not to hit a woman. So you just run your mouth, and then when you run him off, you say he left.
So in every scenario, you think that's why black men leave?
I ain't say it. See, there you go. Why you always try to put every scenario on me?
Because
I don't put every scenario.
We're talking about why black men leave.
I'm saying these are some of the reasons why they leave. So when I say these women, when I say these women, I'm not talking about every single woman in the world. I'm talking about them women that got that mouth. They know who they are, and they know that man ain't gonna put his hands on them. So what the man supposed to do? Just sit there and let you talk crazy to him? Call him less than a man? Call him a boy? Call him weak? He need to pick better.
Like y'all tell us, he need to pick better.
All right. So don't get mad when I tell y'all that.
He need to pick better.
When I tell y'all, so when I tell y'all,
most men, they like them women.
You don't say that. Okay,
they
that's
like
just
them
like
women.
Some of them women like when the men go upside their head.
They do. I know a lot of them.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot.
But that's what I'm saying. At some point, they get tired of what they do. They leave.
Exactly.
Just like when that woman running her mouth, at a certain point,
when they leave,
you know what? It ain't worth.
And when they leave, they leave their children too, and they don't take care of them.
Hey, I got it.
The mothers have made the little weak ass boys who want to be worshipped like his mama does. He does his dirty draw heavy fucking hands. Girl, that's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother show.
Okay, but here's the thing. This what's missing on it. A man do want his woman to spoil him like his mama did.
He should be with his mom.
No, it ain't about being. I can't be with my mom. It's not about that. If you raised in a household and you see how this mother treated your father, made sure his plate was fixed, made sure his clothes were washed and folded and all of that. If you see that, why would you not want that? And then you get out here with these women that don't want to do nothing. You better fix your own plate, or you better do this. I ain't cooking. Men don't want to deal with that. When they were brought up in an environment where they saw how a man and a woman treated each other. If I see how a man and a woman treat each other, and it was something good, that's what I want. So if you're not willing to do that, then why are you mad? Because I don't want to be with you. If we had this conversation, and I say, well, these are the things that I expect. If you say, well, that's not something that I'm willing to do, okay.
Me either, Lisa.
I'm through. I'm gone. It's just that simple. But we don't do that. We fall in love with the face and the sex and all of that, and then we know it ain't gonna get better. It's gonna get worse.
So why don't leave?
They do eventually leave. But
why don't they leave before they make children and homes together?
Why the woman get pregnant?
Because
why the woman get pregnant? It's the same thing.
Why did that man get that talking loud ghetto woman pregnant?
The same
why
reason
he get that loud ghetto woman pregnant?
The same reason why women get with these dudes that ain't shit. And then think I'm gonna change them. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Let me play my commercial.
Go and play your commercial.
Cause you and Quisha don't got on my nerves tonight. I'm finna. No, it ain't the truth.
Oh, it's the truth. It ain't your truth, but it's the truth.
I don't miss all these comments.
It's the truth.
It's
It
not
ain't your truth.
We got one more when I come back, and I know it's gonna make you
Oh
mad.
damn, we done went over.
I know
Come
it,
on.
but I got to play this commercial, and I got one more, and I know it's gonna make you mad.
Let Early Solutions handle your tax preparation needs. With our refund transfer product, you can file your taxes and pay later. Restrictions apply. We offer some of the lowest prices in the industry. Save time and money with us. You don't have to wait in the long lines like at most tax prep locations. Most of our services can be performed online from the comfort of your home. Contact Daryl Early for more information.
And I don't want to hear it. I'm finna go straight. I'm finna go straight to this video because I know it's finna make y'all mad. I want to hear what Quisha got to say because I know she gonna have something to say about this one.
And you know it.
The white girl.
Yes.
And you get attention from black guys.
Yes.
In my experience and all the other white girls that I know, we don't think that getting attention from black guys gives you a status of some sort. If you get attention from the white guys, you do have the status more than if you get attention from black guys.
As a man, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with that.
Well, as a woman who gets attention and who grew up in a white culture more than a black culture, I'm going to tell you that getting attention from black guys is not a badge of honor if you're white.
Okay.
And I'm white.
You are white.
Yes.
All right.
If a white girl gets attention from a white guy, that's more valuable in white culture than if she gets attention from a black guy. If she gets attention from a black guy, that doesn't make you a better anything. Like, that doesn't raise you in anybody's eyes. As a matter of fact,
in some people's eyes, it does.
As a matter of fact, it's a little bit of she's basically not good enough for the white, so she's good for the black guys. That's how it's looked at with white people.
Let her cook. Let her cook. She said it out of her white mouth.
So you agree?
Yes. Wholeheartedly agree with her. Sure do. It's the truth. Agree. She told the truth. All that, but it's in the instance of, because see, his wheels was turning trying to prove her wrong, but he couldn't, because he knew what she was saying was true. They think that the attention that they give to white women, puts them on the pedestal or whatever. But she just told them, as a white woman, no. I'm more valuable with my white man than I am with you. I play with you. I might even have some children with you. I take your money. But in the end, you ain't no status for me. That white man still my status. Not you. And that's why I don't understand how some black men could even fathom being with white women who think like that. But that's what they like. That's what they chasing.
I agree with this comment. It's a badge for them if the black guy rich.
Of course. That's what I'm saying. If that black man ain't got no money.
But okay, that's just like a black woman don't want to be with you either if you ain't got none.
That's girl.
They don't.
So all the black women.
I don't told you the story of what happened to me. I don't told you the story that happened to me.
All the black women that you have, let's just say in the last, pick 10 years.
No.
Last 10 years.
Let's talk about the situation that I was in. Because I was down there cleaning up, they didn't pay me no attention. I was nice to them, spoke to them. Hey, how you doing? When they was bringing stuff in, I'll help them bring it in. All of that. but I was the janitor. I was the guy that did cleanup. I'm the guy that's mopping the floor. They didn't care nothing about me. They didn't have no conversation for me until when they see you roll up in the Navigator to have a meeting up in there. Now it's that's your Navigator. Yeah. This my cleaning service. Now all of a sudden, and that was just 2 of them that I saw going in. How the ones on the 11th floor and the 12th floor and the 10th floor, 8th floor, how all them know all of a sudden? Now all of a sudden, when I'm coming up there, everybody, hey Daryl, hey D. So you know what I did? I came back the next day in the Lexus just to show them.
Why is it a problem when Black women want a man who can provide?
It's not. What I'm saying is, I'm the same.
So we should only seek.
I'm the same person. I'm the same person. It was nothing different about me. I'm the same.
But she didn't know that just looking at you, Daryl.
Didn't know. She didn't give. She didn't even try to. All she saw was a janitor.
But it's the same way. But it's the same way with men.
You missing what I'm saying.
I'm not missing
it. You didn't have to have a deep conversation talking about no relationship and this and that. You didn't have to have that with me, but you could have been a little more cordial. You look at me, hey, you speak, but you like the dude said, hey.
So what was she supposed to do? Jump in your lap?
No, it's okay. So when you see me in the Navigator, what's the difference? Why now is that's you. That's you. You driving that.
Oh, of course she's more intrigued. Why wouldn't she be? That's any woman.
No.
So you think the white woman gonna talk to you with your
I ain't talking about the white women now. I'm talking about how the Black women treat the Black man. That's what I'm talking about right now. And I'm saying I ain't no different from when I'm driving down there in the old beat up van than I am when I come down there in the Navigator. I'm still the same person. But because you thought I was a nobody, you wouldn't have even gave me the time of day because of what you thought I was. And that's why I say when men be like, you know, I don't want that because you didn't want me when you thought I was just a janitor. If you would have had a conversation with me, you would have found out it's more to it just that. This is my actual business. I'm a business owner. But you so blind on me coming down there mopping the floors that you can't see past it. That ain't right.
So why are there so many Black women with Black men who ain't got shit? If we only want Black men that got some.
Okay. So when you say why is there so many Black women with Black men that don't have anything, expound on it. What do you mean?
I'm saying I know that there are women who have careers, who have, and I ain't talking about those 100,000 a year women. I'm talking about just regular women who might, who living comfortable. They'll choose a man who ain't got nothing but his Jordans. And she move him in, she'll love him, she take care of him, bring him his plate, rub his back, run his bath water. And it's a lot of them that do that. So I don't understand. Because these men dating somebody Black. So you can't say that a lot of Black women only looking for a man, the Black man that got something.
Hold on, but y'all just said
that's not true.
But y'all, somebody just said in the comments talking about the Black man that don't do this and don't do that. So
what about?
Again, if you picking wrong, you picking wrong, and it might be wrong to us, but it might not be wrong to them if they love who they love. If they said, okay, he ain't got no job, but I'm still let him move in. And I always say this: that's fine, you can do that, but don't get mad when it don't go the way that you thought it was gonna go. You thought you was gonna clean them up like in the movies.
They can get mad.
and he gon' all of a sudden want to go to work and be a hard. No, if it ain't in you, it ain't in you.
And it goes both ways.
It
I'm
do.
gonna pull you.
It do.
It goes
That's why
both ways. Because
I keep
men do
telling
it
you
too.
the same
They
thing.
get with the pretty girl.
They get the pretty
She
girl
can't
and they
cook
think
shit.
she can't do nothing. All
So
she
don't
can do
get
is get good on my
mad.
arm. You
So
can't.
don't get mad
You
when she
can't.
don't turn out to be who you want her to be.
You can't. You can't get mad because of that. Because you knew she couldn't cook. So now you think, okay, I'm gonna send her to cooking school. Now she don't want to go to cooking school. She ain't cooked all this time. She don't want to cook. She used to eating out all the time. So
that's it.
Again, I keep saying it. You can't be mad when you make them bad choices. Now, how long you stay in them bad choices, that's up to you.
Absolutely.
Oh, I got one more clip. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, I'm finna say shit. Hurry up.
I know you finna say hurry up.
You know I'm ready.
He said I got a point. I don't know. This was a long time ago, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, we don't even remember. Sorry.
Randolph said you keep contradicting yourself, so I don't know what that's about.
Randolph, you want to say that? Let me go and address Randolph right quick.
Leave my boy. Leave him.
No,
he been commenting.
I've been reading your little comments. And Darryl knew not to put him up there because he knew I was gonna light in your ass.
No, you know I'm gonna put him up there. I'm scrolling slow.
You want me to be, because I saw you look comment about she hurt. Baby, you want me to be hurt so bad. I'm not hurt, honey. I got peace. You understand me? Ain't nobody hurt me that bad. But it sounds like you got some hurt. It sounds like you got some healing to do because you are the one that's contradictory. Because you are the one that want to make it seem like, I'm racist, I'm hurt, I'm loud, I'm ghetto. Huh? Is that what you're trying to say? Huh? Because I assert myself.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Because I assert myself the way I want to. Huh? Is that what you're saying, sir? Because you can't say that. You can say it, but don't mean shit. You're probably the type that exclusively want to date white women, but they don't want to date you. And why? Tell me why.
No, he said he don't dated all kinds of races. So he already addressed that. He been no said
who
that.
You dating now?
You
should be engaged.
No, he ain't dating nobody right now.
You a good catch. You a good black man. Who you engaged to? Who you finna marry and make whole?
He ain't ready for that.
And why not? You the good black man.
Yeah, but he ain't ready for that. He's still healing. And it
but
wouldn't
why
be
not?
right. It wouldn't be in his best interest to jump into another relationship, a serious relationship.
I bet he's jumping in somebody's bed.
Maybe not.
Make a woman, make her honest woman. Stop living in sin. Stop living in sin, sir.
He probably not. Come to think of it.
He said a Puerto Rican. Is you married? Is you engaged to the Puerto Rican?
Don't answer that. Don't answer that, Randolph.
He said it. He said he got a Puerto Rican.
See, this is what I be talking about right here.
Exactly.
Quisha
You done dated everybody on the Rainbow Coalition, and you still single.
She just showing out because she don't got married. She wasn't talking like that before she got married.
Single.
Okay, she had to find her right one, just like he gonna have to find his right one. She didn't step in there and just marry anybody.
You over 60 years old. How you taking it slow? You sound like a 20-year-old boy. That's what I'm saying. So y'all play these games and we taking it slow.
What's wrong with that?
You taking slow.
What's wrong with that?
What are you taking slow? You a grown ass man. You know all the tricks. You know all the trades. You know everything there is to know. You have learned in these. You've already been married before. So you know what it takes to be a husband. So why are you not this woman's husband?
Hit her with them
you want to
scriptures,
play
man.
Games.
Hit her with them
You
scriptures.
can't hit me with no scripture. He can't hit me with no scripture.
Hit him with them scriptures.
Because if he out here fucking and I'm sorry, having sex,
he probably ain't.
You can't hit me with no scripture.
He He
No.
probably ain't.
No, you can't. You better not ever bring no scripture up.
He ain't say he was out here doing that. He just said he
ain't doing what?
He ain't out here sleeping with these women. He just going out having a good
He
time.
can't sleep with now woman.
I mean, hey, he can. See, Randolph, don't even comment.
You a man of God. You a man of God.
Oh, don't
and you out here.
Don't start that. Don't start. What? Look, why you coming at Randolph so hard today?
He been coming at me the whole day. I ignored him long enough. But the man of God has spoken, so I gotta speak back. Huh?
You gonna have to follow.
Rican, she ain't good enough.
You gonna have to follow up off my boy.
Ain't good enough. That Puerto Rican ain't good enough for you to marry her. She just good enough to fix your plate. Huh? She just good enough to romp in the bed with.
Yeah, for now.
Huh?
Yeah, for now.
Absolutely. That's what the men of God. That's what the men of God do.
Hey, Cornell, they said the black woman ain't the queen. That ain't what I heard. They saying something else.
What he say? He said, I am married. I have a black queen. I have a past like anybody like you. What he say? So I don't know, y'all. I'm reading that one. They who will make sure happen, but I want a black queen. Let's get this straight. Cornell, ain't nobody even talking to you. We're talking about the man of God over there with the Puerto Rican, and he ain't married her. He's romping around in the sack with her, making her a sinful woman.
He said
Jezebel.
He said he ain't having sex with her.
And he's a damn lie. Equally yoked, sex isn't important.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Let me go back in them comments from the other shows. Use a whole lie, Randolph.
No, he ain't never said nothing. He ain't never said he was doing nothing like that. He always been straight up with what he's saying. No,
a lie.
I ain't gonna call him man. When he say it, I'm gonna believe it.
I am.
When somebody say it, I'm gonna believe
you ain't got no black woman, black man?
Until this
why that eligible black man of God does not have a black woman?
If I was him, I would say because of women like you. That's why.
Because a woman like me definitely wouldn't have him. Definitely. No.
And he doubled down on.
And
So
that would be,
he said,
and that would be his and that's the excuse. That's the excuse of black men like him. Because a woman asserts herself or raises her voice, she loud and ghetto, and she don't know how to talk to no man, and she don't know how to do that. Yo, you ain't say that about your mama, your auntie, your sister, huh?
When y'all get to this part here, let me know y'all got me so I can say something to match where y'all.
I think, Cornelia, I think you done lost us. Are y'all talking about me?
Yeah, he commented, but I don't know what he's talking about. He throwing me off a little bit. He's saying, okay. Are y'all? No, Cornell. We ain't talking. Yeah. She talking about you.
Absolutely.
She talking about you. Come on with
Cornell. Cornell, no, I ain't talking about him. I know Cornell is a good man. I know he's a good man.
She talking about you,
I know he is.
She talking about you.
Queesa.
Hey,
God gotta get. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I ain't even putting that up. I ain't even putting it up.
Talking points. All them bullshit ass talking points. That's what the man of God do. Like that. Not all of them. But that's what they do when they want to be in relationships and indulge in sexual activity and waste a woman's time and say, I'm going to take it slow and waiting on God to send me a wife. Please.
That's what he's doing. What's wrong with that?
He said when a man find a wife, not when God send it to you. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And he know it's bullshit.
This man waiting on what he waiting on. You can't rush him. You can't rush him to get married. Anyway, special shout out to Cornell, Randolph, Ebony,
trying to read off names now.
Man, we finna be at 2 hours. I'm finna get the hell up off here.
Go on.
John Ella, Pat, LaTanya was on here too. Who?
Yep, Drea.
Yeah, Drea. It was Lisa, and,
LaTanya, Donna,
Benjamin, Adria. She kind of got quiet. I like when she comments. She kind of be
she
on
probably
point.
was busy in the middle of something because she normally if she stopped talking, that means she doing something.
Yeah, she know it. But see, it ain't been too many times where I could argue with what she
Mr.
posted.
and Mrs. Bolden, thank y'all so much. Oh, I love when y'all come on. Oh, I love it.
What was this right here? Come.
That was son. That's your boy. He was trying to call me out too, but I ain't give him the time of day because I know he just be talking bullshit. He be talking that mega. He be talking that mega shit, so he know I ain't finna give him time of day. Tom.
Oh, Mr. Holmes. Oh, snap. I would have
You didn't know that's who that was?
No, I ain't know who that was.
Yes. Yeah.
How you doing, Mr. Holmes? I'm glad you got a chance to check out the show tonight.
He's still racist.
We had so much.
He's still his racist self.
We ain't have time to put out the number. I think that's everybody. But hey, great show. Love you guys. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Donna, we appreciate the subject. I had enough time to put together a lot of clips. As usual, we hope you learn some. Oh, man, where this comment is so I can get it off the screen.
They said Duke winning.
That what?
I just said they said Duke is winning.
Yeah, who said that? Donna.
Well, yeah.
Look, I don't care nothing about them winning tonight. They ass should have won Saturday night when they were playing North Carolina. I had to eat crow. My cousin got on my butt because I thought we were finna win and we end up losing at the end. But anyway, Duke is Duke. I'm still rolling with them. But anyway, hey, look, we appreciate you guys. If anybody ever, come up with a topic y'all want to really talk about, let us know. We'll definitely try to get it on the agenda. Great show. Appreciate everybody. I didn't put up the like and subscribe, but y'all already know, like, subscribe to the show. And God's will, we'll be back next week. Same bad time, same bad channel.
Y'all tune in.